Have you ever looked in the mirror and thought, wait, why does one glute look like it's paying rent and the other one looks like it's just on vacation? Don't worry, it's actually super common. Today, we're diving into why one glute might be bigger, stronger, more lifted and activated than the other. And I'll show you exactly how to fix it, step by step. Let's dive in. Glute asymmetry is actually very common, and there's usually a few simple reasons for it, like dominant leg syndrome, where you're always standing on the same leg, kicking with the same leg, or shifting to one side, the same side, when you walk or stand. Then there's pelvic rotation or tilt, a small structural or functional shift in your pelvis can make one glute do way more work than the other. We also have old injuries, sprained ankles, knee pain, low back pain. The body compensates for this by altering your gait to protect the injured part. When your gait is altered, the muscles that move your legs act differently. Of course, gym habits, not using the proper form. Squats and lunges done unevenly equals one cheek becoming the overachiever. And lastly, but most certainly, lifestyle and everyday habits, especially if you have bad posture or like to lean to one side. This can lead to glute imbalance. There are three muscles that make up your glutes: the gluteus maximus, medius, and minimus. Gluteus maximus is the powerhouse. It's the biggest glute muscle. It gives your butt its shape, and it helps you to stand up, walk uphill, run, and jump. The gluteus medius is the stabilizer. It's located on the side of your hip, and it keeps your pelvis level when you walk. Its main job is hip abduction, moving your leg out to the side. It is super important for balance and for preventing hip and knee issues. The gluteus minimus is the assistant. It's the smallest and deepest of the three glute muscles, and it works with the glute medius to help stabilize your pelvis. It also helps to move your leg out to the side and to rotate it slightly. When one of the three gets weak or tight, it can throw off the whole system, leading to pain, imbalance, or one glute working harder than the other. This matters because together, these three muscles help you to walk and run smoothly, to stand balanced. They protect your low back and knees. They help you take powerful steps, squats, and jumps. They help to keep your pelvis aligned. And of course, they make your butt look amazing. So, what does it mean when one glute is dominant and the other one is inhibited? It's the balance of power, or rather, the unequal balance of power. Glute dominance means this glute does all the work. One glute is doing more than its fair share, usually because it's stronger, more active, or better connected to your brain. You'll notice that one glute just looks bigger or rounder. One side is stronger during squats, lunges, or walking. you naturally shift weight into that one hip, and that dominant side feels more alive or easier to activate. Glute inhibition means basically this glute is on vacation. The glute just isn't activating well, even if it's not weak. The brain just isn't sending a strong signal to it, and we'll talk about why later. But you'll notice one glute looks smaller or more flat. It's hard to feel it working. Hamstrings or low back take over, and that side feels uncoordinated or lazy. Why does this happen? Well, the short answer is usually because of everyday bad habits. Prolonged sitting, especially in the wrong position. Bad postural habits, tight hip flexors, pelvic tilt or rotation, past injuries. Your brain may just trust one side more than the other, usually because of an old injury. And there's also nerve tension, especially the sciatic or superior gluteal nerve. If you want to learn more about your leg nerves, jump down that rabbit hole, then check out my Spinal Nerves Made Super Simple lecture series, located in the playlist. It's full of information about your spinal nerves. Anyway, the simple difference between dominant and inhibited muscles is that dominance equals one glute is overworking, and inhibition equals the other glute isn't turning on well. They usually happen together, creating the classic one glute bigger than the other problem. Now, before we go any further, we have to address proper pelvic alignment. Your pelvis is like the base of your spine and the foundation of your body. When it's level and balanced, everything above it, like your spine, and everything below it, like your hips and legs, work more smoothly. Pelvic alignment means your pelvis is sitting in a neutral, balanced position, not tilted too far forward and not tilted too far backward or twisted to one side. The four most common pelvic positions are, first of all, the one that we want, a neutral pelvis. That is ideal. This is where the hips are level. The spine is supported. Your core and glutes work properly, and movement feels smooth. Then there are the ones we don't want, like the anterior pelvic tilt, where the pelvis is tilted forward. Here, the butt sticks out more, the low back arches, hip flexors get tight, and your glutes and core get weaker. Then there's the posterior pelvic tilt, where the pelvis is tilted backward. Also, what we don't want, the tailbone tucks under, low back flattens, the hamstrings stay tight, and your glutes can get underactive. There's also pelvic rotation, which is a combination of anterior tilt and posterior tilt, where one side is tilted forward and the other side is tilted backward. That can make one glute look way bigger than the other glute. It could also make one hip look higher and look more forward. This completely changes the way you walk and stand. So why does pelvic alignment matter? Because when the pelvis is off, the whole body has to compensate for it. The glutes are essential for pelvic alignment and hip extension. A misaligned pelvis can lead to hip pain, low back pain, uneven glutes, tight hamstrings, knee or foot issues, and muscle imbalances. Don't underestimate those old injuries. Old injuries create a protective response in the body that inhibits muscle function and alters your movement patterns. Inadequate or non-existent rehabilitation from a previous injury can lead to the glutes not being properly re-engaged, causing the other muscles to overcompensate and leading to long-term imbalances. It's called protective inhibition. Your body is very protective of you. Always remember that. Its first priority is always survival, and that could sometimes mean protecting you from yourself. When you're injured, your body's protective mechanism may inhibit the muscles around the injured area, including the glutes, to prevent further damage. If the glutes aren't reactivated after healing, they can remain weak. An injury can force you to change how you move to avoid pain. This new asymmetrical movement pattern can lead to some glute muscles becoming underactive while others become overactive, which can lead to chronic imbalance. The brain has to learn to trust that body part again, enough to put its full support behind it and its full weight on it. Just like any good relationship, trust is important for your mind-body connection. Now that we know everything involved in glute imbalance, let's fix it. The first step is to determine which glute is slacking. We're going to find the sleepy glute by testing it with a single leg bridge on each side. To perform a single leg bridge, first lay on your back with your knees bent and feet flat on the floor. Extend one leg straight up, keeping it straight. Place your hands under your butt to support your lower back if needed. Engage your abdominal muscles and lift your leg as high as you can without arching your back. Slowly lower the leg back to the starting position. Do about 15 reps of this, up and down, one leg at a time, slow and controlled movements. The weaker side will shake, burn quicker, feel off, or you just can't lift it as high. Now that you've found the weaker side, let's wake it up with some glute activation. To activate a muscle means to get your brain to turn it on and fire it properly during movement. Put your brain in your butt cheek. Seriously. Mind-muscle connection turns that glute back online. It's not about lifting heavy. It's about getting the muscle to wake up and do its job. Think of activation as pressing the on switch before you start your exercises. Okay, let's wake up that sleepy glute with a mind muscle cue. Put your hand on the weak glute and gently tap it. Then practice squeezing that side slowly. This helps the brain reconnect to the muscle. Next, we'll do a simple isolation exercise. Pick one easy movement so the weak glute can learn to fire on its own. I like clamshells for this. To do a clamshell, if you don't know, lay on your side with your knees bent at about a 45-degree angle. Stack your hips and knees on top of each other and place your feet together. Support your head with a pillow or your lower arm and place your top hand on the floor in front of you for balance. Now engage your core by pulling your belly button towards your spine to stabilize your pelvis. Remember your pelvic position. The glute activates best when your pelvis is in neutral, not tilted. Next, lift your top knee toward the ceiling, keeping your feet touching and your hips from rolling backward. Pause briefly at the top, then slowly lower your top knee back to the starting position. Up and down, like a clamshell, opening and closing. This movement primarily targets and strengthens the gluteus medius, the stabilizer. You're going to do about 15 reps of this. Concentrate, go slow and focused. Feel the weak glute working. That is activation. The next step is to fix your daily habits. Most people lose glute activation because they just don't use them. The modern lifestyle has most of us sitting all day and laying down all night. Focus on correcting the bad habits that contributed to this imbalance in the first place. If you're always standing on one hip, now you'll need to be conscious of evenly distributing your weight to both hips when standing. If you like to sit cross-legged the same way every time, try switching things up a bit by switching legs. It may feel uncomfortable at first, but your body will soon adapt to it. Constantly leaning to one side is a bad habit that many of us have. Be vigilant and consciously put yourself upright, whether you're walking, standing, or sitting. You can also try pushing through your heels when you stand and squeezing both glutes lightly when you walk. Small habits lead to big changes. Your glutes actually don't grow in the gym. They grow from what you do or don't do all day. It's important that you correct any pelvic imbalances. As a chiropractor, I see this all the time. A rotated pelvis can, as we've seen, make one side work overtime. Regular adjustments plus mobility work can get things firing evenly again. So find a good chiropractor that can help you to properly evaluate and help fix any pelvic dysfunctions. It's typically just a quick pelvic adjustment that you may need to have repeated until your daily habits can support your new postural change. Keep in mind that your body is going to want to shift back into old, comfortable behavior posture. It may take a few adjustments coupled with new, healthy postural habits for your body to understand and hold its new normal. Now, here are a few suggestions for mobility work. hip flexor stretches, 90-90 hip mobility, glute medius activation, and lumbar mobility stretches. Now, if you don't know how, you can look all of these exercises up on YouTube. There are lots of great exercise and stretching videos to choose from. Last, but certainly not least, the final step is to train unilaterally. Now we build strong, symmetrical glutes. You'll need to do 2 to 3 rounds a day of these 3 exercises on the weaker side only. About 15 reps of clamshells, 12 to 15 reps of the single leg bridges, and about 15 reps of donkey kicks. You can also do about 15 reps of side-lying hip abductions. Add resistance only after activation. Once you can feel the glute firing on its own, add bands, weights, and bigger movements like hip thrusts, lunges, and squats, whatever you want. This builds strength without one side taking over. When exercising, always begin with the weaker side. Your reps must match the weak side, not the strong side. Here are some more great butt-enhancing exercises: split squats, single leg RDLs, step-ups, and hip thrusts, pausing on the weak side. And of course, this one is my favorite, fire hydrants. So, if one glute is bigger than the other, now you know it's not genetics or the universe picking favorites. You can fix this with good habits, unilateral training, and activation work. This is Dr. Cece. Thank you for joining me. If you want more body balancing tips, hit the like button to let me know you like this content. And subscribe for more chiro-approved guides to posture, mobility, and pain-free movement. Videos drop weekly. See you next time.